Get it, Paris? Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recap of Temptation Island, episode 9. And we are almost done with this season. And so at the end, I'm going to be doing my predictions for the finale, and I want to hear your thoughts down below. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I do a ton more recaps, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below and chat with you in the comments and see you around here more often. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so thank you for your support. After the last bonfire, the ladies are back at home, and Paris is very, very hurt by Great sleeping with Nafisa several times in her clip. And she feels embarrassed, but the girls are trying to tell her, like, no, it's not you who should be embarrassed. This is not a reflection of you. And I feel like that's the hardest thing for most of the people in these shows to grasp, is that, like, I'm seeing this with KK on Love Island US right now, and it's like, it's not a reflection of you. And I had that epiphany like in college or something, and so I totally get it. And I remember my long-term ex had finally moved on, and he asked me to pick him up or take him to the airport to see his new girlfriend. And I was like, that's just a dick move. And that has nothing to do with me. Oh, okay, so you're just a dick. You're just an asshole. Got it. So I get that it is a hard lesson to learn, and I know I took a lot of things upon myself until you realize it's not you. And that is so freeing. So I hope that Paris and Love Island's KK can lighten their load and know that it's not a reflection of them. That was a tangent right out the gate. Paris also says that she did not sleep with Tajik, so she feels like Great did too much she didn't do, like, the retaliation, I guess, wasn't warranted, but she was under the covers, so he doesn't know what went on there, and the clips are very short, you know. So I don't blame him for thinking that she did have sex with Tajik, because I kind of did too. It doesn't give him the right to go be like, oh, okay, then I'm going to go mess around. But I can see the confusion. Tajik is a little wary of Paris right now because she's very at 11, and so he's just giving her her space to kind of vent and chill out, which gets her mad because she wanted him to come over and see her and check on her first. So now that he knows that, they kind of have that little conversation. Okay, I know that now, so going forward, if and when you are mad, I will come check on you first instead of giving you your space. And they are okay again. All right, so everybody is on their final dates, and we have Caitlin and Sebastian, and they're chatting, and he wants to continue seeing Caitlin after the show. And she's a little taken aback by that and says, like, I don't know that I'm ready. I'm getting over this 8-year relationship with Hall, including engagement and ups and downs, and there's a lot to unpack there and a lot to work on after an 8-year relationship. I tell you what. Hall and Michaela have an amazing date, and they get to go night snorkeling or scuba. I'm not sure because it was whatever. It was nighttime, but they get to go in the water at night with manta rays, and they glow in the dark, and it is so pretty, and I want to do that so badly. It looks like so much fun. And they end up crying because they're so in love and so happy and found their soulmates. Nafisa and Great are on their final date, their final overnight date, and he says that he wants Nafisa in real life, and she's like, okay, then you better prove it and you better bring it. Meanwhile, Tajik and Paris on their overnight date, he says how lovely her dress is, and then she says, oh, are you going to take it off? And he says, right now, and she said, yes. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Get it, Paris? If it means she's not going to leave here with Great, I'm here for it. Maricela and Christian are having a great time on their overnight date, and he wants to continue the relationship in real life. She's unsure because, again, she's just kind of finding herself and finding this freedom, coming to terms with sexuality, her singledom, all of that stuff. It's a lot to unpack there. And so she's kind of unsure about whether she wants to leave with Christian or not, but they're having a lovely time while they're together. Chris and Alexis go on their final overnight date, but I dislike Chris so much that I skipped it, and I will not talk about that man. His patronizing, pretentious, narcissistic, know-it-all, thinks he knows better than everybody else. Rob goes on a date with Desiree, of course, because they're really hitting it off. He is worried. He's struggling between his head and his heart. He kind of misses Vanessa just because I think it's the relationship he's known for so long. But he's also really into Desiree, and hopefully he will go with Desiree because Vanessa ain't it. Desiree is a little hurt because she feels second in this situation, so I really hope he goes with Desiree, and she is not second. Vanessa is also struggling between her head and her heart on her overnight date with Bryce. She's saying that she sees growth from Rob and she kind of misses him, but then she's like wanting Bryce to make a move. Honestly, Bryce, in my opinion, looks like a deer caught in the headlights. Like, do I have to? Can I just like tell you you look pretty and leave it at that and let you go back to your man? Because I don't want to be here anymore. It looks like he's being held hostage. The way he stares off into the distance, I'm just saying, in my opinion, I could be wrong. It looks like Bryce is held against his will on this date. And she wants him to make a move, and she's saying it's a perfect night, and he just seems scared. That's it for the actual content of the episode. What did you think of the overnight dates? Now, here are my predictions for the finale. Okay, we'll start with the easy ones first. Hall and Michaela. Dunza, okay? Hall is going to be leaving here with Michaela. Caitlin will be leaving here alone because she's not going to take Sebastian. She's not going to, it's too soon. There's too much for her to work on, and they don't have that strong of a connection to work out outside. So it's just a fling. So Caitlin will leave single. Hall will leave with Michaela. Maricela and Christopher. I think as much as I want Maricela to leave with Christian, okay, I love them together. I really, really do, but I think she's gonna leave alone to work on herself and find herself and see what she wants out of life. So I think she's gonna leave alone. Christopher's a tough one because he's so pretentious that I don't see any real connection with anybody other than himself and his ego. So I don't see him leaving with Alexis. I feel like he's gonna be single as well, but he's gonna think that Maricela is gonna come back and she will not, is my guess. So single for both of them. Paris and Great. Honestly, I can see them both sticking with each other and wanting to make it work because they're just in a toxic relationship. Or, so that's one theory, but I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with Great brings Nafisa. Paris is alone wanting to get back with Great. Okay, so she's gonna want Great, but he's gonna bring Nafisa. That's my theory for them. So Tajik is out of the picture. Lastly, Rob and Vanessa. Vanessa will be single, wanting to get back together with Rob because she can control him. And Rob, this one is hard because my heart is fighting my head on this one. So I want him to bring Desiree, but I am predicting, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say he's gonna bring back Desiree. Come on, Rob and Desiree. So I want Maricela to bring back Christian, but I don't think she's going to, and I want Rob to bring back Desiree. So what are your predictions for the finale of Temptation Island? Let me know your thoughts down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I will see you for the finale.